mean, well,
No, it's not, but it
it
still can
depends.
be. Yeah,
Downtown,
especially.
it's stressful because of the situation. Like today, I went down to where'd I go? I went to Austin Books. I was just looking
Mhm.
around for some comics and fuck. I the little road that you go down to get there, like you know, it's an old road, but yet people are parking on either side of this thing, and there's only room for one car to go through, and so you get these people that they they don't they don't move out of the way. They everybody wants to be the one that's going to get their way, and unfortunately, because of the laws of physics, two objects cannot occupy the same place at the same time. Um, you're gonna have to do
The laws
something.
of physics. Yeah, the laws of physics, which is an absolute law, but
It
no, we
just
don't believe in
absolutely
physics.
amazes me, man. It's like, all this stuff. They got high rises going up downtown, which is cool and everything, but they're throwing in these high
It's,
rises, but they're not doing anything about the traffic. They're not doing anything. They got some plan to start doing stuff with 35, I guess, but it's gonna take them
that's
10, 15 years to do anything on it.
but see, 35 is still not going to be the solution of it.
Well,
35 is
the thing is
they
that
they keep they keep they
all
keep
these
they keep
changes that
doing
they want
things
to
at
make
30.
to it, they better be planning, 40 years down the road on it, because
No,
if they only make changes that are going to be good for 5 years, by the time all that stuff gets resolved and the cement has been dried and people are able to drive on it, they're gonna have to go back and start making more shit. They're gonna
yeah,
have to bust up
exactly.
more roads. I mean, I don't know.
See,
It's an ongoing thing, but God, it's
this is the
ridiculous.
thing about it. Yeah, this is the thing about 35 though. 35 is literally a band-aid to the overload. Yeah, like you said, 30 to me 35 is just a band-aid to the ongoing situation. It's not going to get any better until an actual overall fix. Like that means every street, every single highway is going to get
Yeah.
fixed, but it's not going to
Well, they haven't
happen
even
and people are looking at
modernized the traffic system, like the lights. They haven't even the lights
no.
that we use in the city are based on like the technology that was used whenever they were originally installed. So
Mhm.
it's like
Yeah.
it's just it's freaking crazy. And the thing is, like, they got all these people that just rushed in here and moved in, right? And
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
in order for a lot of those roads to be able to be made, they're gonna
Mhm.
have to think about eminent domain. And you think the people are gonna want to, those people that just spent,
No.
that were stupid enough to
No.
spend $1 million on those little bitty houses, are gonna turn around and want to just give up their shit? No. But those are
Eminent
the same
domain.
people. Those are the same people that are saying, "Oh, well, just put a bike lane in," and they have the benefit of doing that because they live so damn close to the immediate areas that they need to be able to get to. Because
Yeah. But the thing about it, imminent domain means like, hey, we're gonna put this in, but you're gonna have to move. I don't want to move. I pay money for this house.
yep,
But you want this, right? Do you
it's
want
funny.
this?
And a lot of the stuff that's been coming in has been driving people out. So it's funny how you know I don't know if that's something that would actually happen, but it's like I can see it
Yeah.
happening. That's the only way that I see it. For there's nowhere for the roads to be able to go. Everything is
I
like
can see it
right up
happening.
against each other.
I can see it happening, but I can see it being a huge argument about it because people are gonna make a big fuss about it because this is the thing about it. This is the thing about a lot of things. Everybody has one side of the story, but nobody has a complete picture. It's only when one person put both sides of the story and make a complete picture of it, things are gonna get things may get done, but then that person is considered a outcast, a rebel. He
Yeah.
doesn't speak for my
It all
side. He
comes
doesn't
down
speak for
to
this side.
it all comes down to the money. That's all it comes down to.
Yeah,
Who's
that's
paying
pretty
who?
much true.
I mean, fuck, they've run businesses out. Um, you know, these corporate interests that want to come in and put up certain establishments or buy up certain properties. You know, there are places down there that don't want to move. Places that aren't even that old haven't, you know, they may have been open for maybe 2 or 3 years, but because all of a sudden they're there and they want it, they send people out there to like go freaking write stuff on their windows, break their windows, do all sorts of stupid
Yeah.
shit, man. It's fucking crazy. I mean,
Yeah. This is
it does that's stuff that you only hear about in like the news or in a movie or something like that, you know. But you have all these people that are coming in and doing that shit. There was one place that was advertising one of the famous barbecue places downtown. Not one of the major ones, not like Franklin's or anything.
oh no, no,
Ever-
people would be up in arms if it was Franklin.
but they were advertising within walking distance of this freaking barbecue place, and then people bought up all these condos and everything, and they've already freaking torn that freaking barbecue joint down.
Yeah.
And
It's the
so
same
they
thing.
advertise
They
they're
were-
advertising Texas, and then they're getting rid of everything that has to do with Texas. They come in here with their freaking In-N-Out burgers, and then they complain that their In-N-Out burgers don't taste the same. I mean, well, it's not going to, because A, it's in Texas. B, the livestock that you're going to be using is going to be completely different. And you have people, you know, it's never going to be the same. And it's never going
No,
to
it's
taste like
not.
it's from California, because you're not in California now.
People come from California. When people come from California, move to Texas, and they want Texas to be California. Not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
and that's what absolutely drives me crazy. It's you know, it's fine. I don't have a problem with people moving here. It's hey, you know, we need people out here to be able to generate ideas and move things forward, but you need to have some reverence a little bit for the people that have been here. And you know, if you're clearly things aren't working out so great over there in California, which is why you're moving over here.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
maybe before you come in and start telling people how they ought to be, you take a step back and analyze what it is that you just left, why you just left it, and what it is that you think you're going to be doing by making the decisions that you're going to be making just because you have a few extra bucks over somebody else. And that's what it boils down to. There's just an ample amount of disrespect, or yeah, it's disrespect, or no decency.
No common courtesy. Yeah.
It's just,
To the
and
people
that's
that
the thing, and that's big with us down here. It's with the West Coasters and the East Coasters, they have their own form of it, but it's different down here. And it's not just different just because we say it's different. It's ingrained in people from the day that they're freaking born. And so they complain about people being backwoods or old school or not with the times or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that. I know plenty of people that are out there tweeting every single day, but they still hold those values that a lot of people just don't give a fuck about anymore.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing about it. Any decent person would be like, okay, so how do you feel about this change? Maybe we can come to a compromise about it. No. A lot of the people that are coming in, they don't. They do is they come. Hold on, trying to fuck people up. It's a storm color, but yeah, no. What it is that I don't know. It's weird because a lot of the people that you just don't go into somebody else's house and expect them to change immediately. Like, it's either this or I'm leaving. Period. And then that's the way a lot of people from California and a lot of other states are coming into Texas. Is kind of like, hey, we like this way. This is the way it was in California. It's better this way. But in retrospect, if it was better that way, why did you leave California? Why did you leave California? Because the economy is bad. Okay, so the economy is bad the economy is bad from the way that you were used to, right? Without you even given Texas lifestyle a chance, which gets me. It does, because they're like.
Well, and the thing is the majority of it's around the city, or the cities.
Yeah.
But what gets me is you'll be, I find it whenever I'm driving home or whatnot. I'll stop in a little town and you see the people. You see them, they walking around like it's a fucking like a clown show or something. They walk around, they stare at us like we're some form of entertainment for them or something. I don't fucking know. Or they walk around all stuck up and high and mighty, and it's like, yo, if you want to stare at me that long, if you want to stare at me that long, have a conversation. I mean,
back in elementary, like, you stare at somebody that long, you must like that person.
yeah, I remember one of the first times I don't even know what was going on. I was in first grade, maybe, and I was riding my bicycle around the freaking block, and I remember some kids like rolled up on me who didn't have training wheels on their bicycle. I did at that point in time, and they stopped me, and they said, I remember them saying, why were you staring at us? And I wasn't. I don't know what the hell they were talking about, but they were making a big deal about that. But that is a thing. It's you don't stare at people.
No, you don't. You don't. I mean, there's a difference between observation and staring at somebody.
Yeah.
There is. But I don't know. Here.
5 minutes
What?
remaining.
Back in action. You get Palpatine. Who else gets Palpatine? But yeah, it's here you just don't stare at people, because it's kind of, people will call you out on it. But even then, it's kind of one of those things like, wow, really? I don't know. People from California are weird to me. What's up, Ebola? I'm drinking, playing Clash. I was playing Rumble area, but then everybody decided to join in, and I'm like, okay, cool. I was trying to get myself ready for trials for next week, or this week.
They've almost won.
Oh yeah? You got? Nice. Oh, Shadow Price.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely ridiculous. The only thing that you get for killing this fucking taken freaking challenger fucking reciprocal